What's going on, guys? Skylord Studios 005 back here again. And today we finally have the review for CX-07. I want to say it was 06 or 07. I want to say it's 07. Pegasus Blast. So this is like the final boss bay for Season 2. This is the Evolution to Arrow Pegasus, which is a rare bay get bay. And this is the first X bay to ever have a fused bit ratchet called Turbo. Let's kind of start off with Turbo and then we'll work our way up to the blade. So Turbo is a bit fused ratchet that functions basically the same as Final Drive or Ultimate Reboot from Burst. When you launch it, it's going to start out at a 90 height with this little spike out, and then when it slows down, it's going to become basically wide gear excel flat. So it should go crazy, and it's kind of a mix of a standard ratchet and a like 85 height ratchet. So I think that's pretty interesting. Right here you can see there's no like bit here, so it's just plastic. And because Turbo does not come with a bit, it does come with the CX tool to take the bays apart. Now moving on to Pegasus Blast. So starting off with the Assault Blade. So, or the Assist Blade Assault. This is a 60 height Assist Blade, and it lines up relatively well with the Blast Blade. So your main contact points are going to be right here. And it's kind of like a more rounded off version of Slash. So it has just come on this neon green, which I think personally looks cool. I think it goes well with the more teal green, but I've seen a lot of people not like it. But you can see right here, this is where the primary attack points are going to be. And there's a bit of a gap here, but it still lines up pretty well. Then the Blast Blade. So this is the heaviest CX blade. Heavier than Volt. So the heaviest new blade is Valkyrie Blast on Wheel, which is the Cerberus Flame Assist Blade. I think it looks really nice. I'm glad they kept the metal coat green. Very heavy. You're gonna get some pretty good hits right here. And this does seem like a really tanky blade, so it should work really well for all things attack, defense, or stamina. From what I've heard, this is a more compact version of Arrow Pegasus. But I don't have Arrow yet, so I can't really compare it. But I just think it looks really good. This is probably my favorite CX blade aesthetically. And then finally we have the Lock Chip, which is Pegasus, showcasing the Pegasus face there. And then at the bottom, that little green part down here is the face bolt icon, showing that it's a homage bay to Metal Fight. So yeah, let me grab my scale and we can weigh the parts. So, all right, so with the scale out here, just to start out, Turbo weighs 13 grams. The Assault Assist Blade weighs about 5 grams. And then the Blast Main Blade weighs 32 grams, about. And then the Pegasus Lock Chip doesn't register. It's about 2 grams. So altogether, Pegasus Blast, when fully assembled, altogether it is a 39 gram blade. And for context, Scorpio Spear weighs a whopping 40 grams. So I'm sure when paired with Wheel and the Valkyrie chip, it's going to be significantly heavier than Scorpio. But still, overall, I do believe this is the heaviest CX stock blade we have. I don't have Cerberus yet, so I haven't been able to weigh it. But this is definitely a good for CX to have that power creep a bit, especially because the CX blades tend to be rather light. So, yeah. And just for context, comparing Perseus Dark is about 38 grams. So it is heavier than the Perseus Dark combo. But now let's see how it does in the stadium. And so, just for context, if you don't know the gimmick of Turbo yet, basically whenever you launch it, it's going to start at the 90 height, and then when it slows down, the needle retracts and it becomes a 65 height. So, yeah, let's do a test spin. Also, it does come with the green and white winder launcher. It does come with an extended ripcord and this CX tool. which can help assemble blades. But starting off with the ripcord launcher, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. You can see it's not really aggressive quite yet, because that's its needle form. And now it gets like a boost of speed because the needle retracts and becomes your Excel flat. The only thing that I've noticed is if it's tilted when the needle retracts, it's going to be really off balance and have really bad stamina. So it is probably best if you flat launch it. Let's test out a string launcher. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Let's see, not very aggressive yet. Now it activated. And it's far more aggressive. So let's do a test battle. So just for fun, its very first opponent is going to be Storm Pegasus 370 Rubber Excel. Kind of a battle of Pegasus. See which one is better. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Kind of some issue with its knocked off balance. But that is blast 1 point. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Great hit. That is blast 2-0. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And that is Storm 3-2. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Let's retry that. And that is 4-3. Wins. Also, I forgot to point out that Turbo kind of has a mix of a standard ratchet and an 85 height ratchet lock. So it is smaller than the standard ratchets. So for context, here is 680 coming from Perseus Dark. You can see it is not as thick as these ones. So that was kind of a way to nerf it. So yeah. And speaking of Perseus Dark, its next opponent will be Perseus Dark. Let's see which one's better. Let's get the camera back a bit. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. That is Perseus Dark 1-0. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Good hit for blast. The counterattack with Dark. And that is blast 1-1. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. That is 3-1 blast. Alright, so let's see that again. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, shoot. Try to really hit two turbos. And that is 5-1. Pegasus Blast wins. Alright, so now let's see Pegasus Blast versus Drawn Brave. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And that is Pegasus Blast 1-0. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And that is Brave 1-1. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And that is Brave 3-1. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1. That is a 5-1. Brave takes it with a burst. And for the last battle of today, we got to do Samurai Saber versus Pegasus Blast. Do I think this is probably going to be the final battle? Probably not, considering we have Samurai Caliber coming out next month, We've already seen Shark Scale in the manga, so it's probably going to be Pegasus Blast versus Samurai Caliber. But let's just see this battle. So, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Samurai Saber, 2-0. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. And that is Samurai Saber, 3-0. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Samurai Saber's win. So what are my final thoughts on Pegasus Blast? This is a release that heavily relies on nostalgia from fans. So I personally grew up with Metal Fight, so I'm going to say I really like it. Competitively, what are you getting it for? You're really getting it for the Blast Blade, because now this is going to be, if combined with Cerberus Flame and Valkyrie Volt, it is the heaviest blade in the game. So I'm glad that they're finally doing competitive CX now, or making CX competitive. Turbo is a fun bit. This is just a gimmick, really. If you like fun releases, I'd definitely say get it. It does have Blast for the competitive blade, so it's kind of a well-balanced release, in my opinion, where you get a good mix of competitive and fun. I'm sure some combo will work on Turbo. I personally am thinking about experimenting with Cobalt Drake on Turbo, but we'll have to see. But really, you're getting it for this main blade, just because of the weight. And the Pegasus chip is okay. I personally like it better than Arrows, but that's just me. The Assault Blade's nothing really to write home about. It's kind of like a more rounded off version of Slash. It's kind of the screw from Metal Fight to, say, Galaxy's Slash, where it's a more rounded off version. And Turbo is just a fun bit. I don't think it's going to be too competitive. So I would personally say pick it up just if you're looking for a competitive blade. If you want a fun release, I'd say pick it up. But let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.